the acting chief judge of Kogi State and Grand Kadi, the President Kogi State Customary Court of Appeal, and former chief judge or judges of Kogi State here present, Your Excellencies, the former governors of Bauchi and Adamawa State here present, the APC National Extraordinary Care Committee members, and the chairman of APC Kogi State and your excos, chieftains and stalwarts of the party here present, distinguished senators and honorable members of House of Representatives, both serving and non-serving here present. The former clerk of the National Assembly, Alhaji Sani Omolori, my wonderful brother, and the Chiroma of Ibira land. The former Minister of Aviation, Chief Femi Fani Kayode, and representative of former Minister of Labor and Unemployment, Professor Stephen Ucheni, the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Mrs. Ayoade Falashade Arike, our Chief of Staff, Pharmacist Mohammed Jamiu Azuku, the Head of Service, Mrs. Hannah Odio, the Deputy Chief of Staff, Honorable Sunday Faleki, the State Security Advisor, Navy Commander Jerry Omadora retired, the outgoing Chairman, Honorable Tawfiq Isa, and all other local government chairmen and chairpersons of Kogi State here present. All the honorable commissioners here present, and political office and top government functionaries here present. Heads of security agencies in Kogi State here present. Your Imperial Majesty, the Oni of Ife, and my wonderful brother and my inspirator, Kabisi. All other Royal Majesties and Highnesses here present, the Vice Chancellor of Prince Abubakar Audu University, Professor Marietu Hunene Teluche, and all the VCs here present, the National President of Nigeria, National Youth Council of Nigeria, Ambassador Sukubo S. Sukubo, and all of your escorts here present. The President of NANS, Comrade Sunday Asefon, and all of your team members here present. Your Royal Highness Brigadier General Abu Ali, the Esunupe, the Esubasange, and the father of late Lieutenant Colonel Mohammed Abu Ali, the families and representatives of the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, late President Umar Musa Yar'Adua, all other religious and political leaders here present, GYB supporters and coordinators all over the country, and those that are present here, my Lord, spiritual and temporal, other esteemed invited guests, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by appreciating all of you. I will first appreciate God Almighty, who brought us here successfully and safely to celebrate with us on this wonderful occasion of my 46th birthday. Actually, birthdays, usually I used to recognize them as like any other day. until God gave me my wonderful girl, Yahaya Bello. And she happened to be my birthday mate. So every year or anytime she's celebrating, she's always ensuring that if another piece of cake is kept aside for me, and that is usually when I will remember that, oh, actually today is my birthday. But this particular one, I was taken aback by friends and well-wishers organizing this wonderful event. I appreciate all the entertainers, all the celebrities, the Kannywood, the Nollywood, and all of you. I sincerely appreciate you. I learned a lot because I listened to your weddings and your statements. I sincerely appreciate you. Indeed, it is my 46th birthday today, and I am just overflowing with gratitude. I am grateful to God Almighty, who has blessed me with so much life, health, family, friends, well-wishers, and the privilege to serve humanity in the little ways that I have been opportune to do so far. But for God, I would have no story whatsoever to tell. And of course, without God, there will be no platform from which to tell all of these stories. I am grateful for my beloved wives and my dear children. They are the absolute best that any man could wish for. Life itself will be empty for me without them. I thank them for the strength and stability which their unconditional love, prayers, and support give me in the midst of every storm. Actually, I am doubly blessed today. I share this wonderful birthday, the 18th of June, with one of my daughters. Let me once again use this opportunity to say happy birthday, Yahaya Adoza. Many happy returns. Daddy loves you. I am grateful for friends near and far. Easter's budget said that, and I quote, friendship is a strong and habitual inclination in two persons to promote the good and happiness of one another. End of quote. I agree with him completely. All of you have left very important things undone today, just so you can be in Lokoja to share the happiness of today with me. Many others are joining us in several online and offline events, which are going on simultaneously with this one in other places. I say a huge thank you to all. Just a while ago, I joined several other Zoom platforms across the country. They organized colloquiums, symposiums, and debates. In my honor, I sincerely appreciate all of you. As always, I am grateful for state government, and I am grateful to Kogi State. My people are my inspiration, and I am happy to serve them. They are the reason I am championing a new brand of politics in Nigeria. Kogi is a microcosm of Nigeria and possesses the same diversities that often mismanaged have caused so much tension and conflict. With the cooperation of all Kogites, we have been able to walk through our issues and can say we have had a little, or have a state that is more secure, united, and peaceful than any other time in history. I appreciate His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, for providing me with a fellow figure and example of courage and leadership. As a president's ability to keep calm under fire has helped me to focus on keeping my best always. Even if those who demand perfection of anyone but themselves choose to deliberately misunderstand or mischaracterize our best intentions. I thank our great party, the All Progressives Congress, APC, and in particular, the National Caretaker Extraordinary Presidential Planning Committee, led by my dear brother, the Governor of Kogi State, Malam Bala Buni. Thank you for the unconditional and uncommon political progress and leadership which has provided us with a platform that is stronger than ever before. I'm grateful for my team in the government of Kogi State. We have weathered so many realities, brutal storms together since January 27, 2016, when I took the oath of office for our first time. In spite of all that, we are still doing strong. The battle we have fought and victories we have to won continue to provide that in life we need to work together and we want to build anything meaningful or sustainable. In 2015, while running for governor of Kogi State, I discovered afresh that society can and does set up citizens to fail by default. All it has to do is to say, you are not in the category of those who may aspire to certain offices or outcomes. After that, it is a simple matter to implement them by practices which I call principles of exclusion. These principles that exclude people usually arise from natural occurring social phenomena. For example, an imbalance in population numbers over time, if left unchecked by leadership, they become embedded in the very structures of a democracy, including the constitution itself. In Nigeria, gender, age, physical ability, tribe, religion, and class are a few of the natural phenomena which have gradually become the layers on which marginalization and discrimination stand. The result is a general disenchantment with governance across the land. For instance, a girl child learns early from society, her own parents included, that she is somehow inferior because of her gender. Over her lifetime, in the family, classroom, and workplace, she is confronted with blatant or subtle discrimination, which try to instill in her the mindset that her male counterparts are preferable to her, that she is not expected to compete with them and should therefore not try. Another example, Nigerian youth face a plethora of challenges, by the most damaging in systemic ageism, which tries to exclude them from leadership and governance. This has made the popular aphorism, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow, to stop them being the clarion call to youthful aspiration and preparation which it has, or it was originally intended to be. Instead, it has transmuted into a warning for the youth to desist from trying to become leaders until an unspecified tomorrow which never comes. Effectively, therefore, the average youth in Nigeria has become conditioned to believe that positions of high trust or leadership are off limits to him or her. This has created social pattern which reinforce juvenile conduct in young people and discourage them from aiming higher up, even well into their 30s and 40s. Those like me who try to challenge the status quo are often treated as upstarts and outcasts. More so, if we commit a cardinal political sin in Nigeria, and what is it? That is failure to have godfathers or refusal to bow to vested interests. Another common practice is the institutionalized exclusion of persons with special needs. As if their natural setbacks are not hard enough, these courageous individuals, both male and female, find themselves subject to more disadvantages in a society which is yet to mainstream basic conveniences for them in public and private spaces. The lack of a limb or weakness of a limb in a person is often equated with the lack of a brain by ignorant people who are found almost people with special needs are often ignored, diminished, or otherwise treated as if they have no feelings. And if they are autistics or have mental health challenges, the general society tends to behave in a way which deny the individual his or her humanity or dignity. I speak as the father of a wonderful boy who is on the autistic spectrum. I see his many struggles despite the protective structures my wealth and powers has built around him. And I am not in any doubt that persons like him who do not have the same privileges or are living in a hell of prejudice perpetrated by our society. I'll use this opportunity once again to thank our revered Royal Father, His Eminence, the Oni of Ife, for granting and appearing and attendance of the Hayat Foundation. If you recall, sometimes in Abuja, at Congress Hall in Abuja. Finally, tribe, religion, and class are so familiar and pervasive as tools for marginalization and discrimination in Nigeria that I do not really need to speak at length on them. While their intensity and extent may vary from group to group or from individual to individual in society, suffice it to say that all of us have felt their weakness influenced from as far back as we can remember. In every instance, the effect has been to reduce the victim's ability to maximize their God-given potential within the society in which they live. Marginalization and discrimination places victims at a fundamental disadvantage because they breed hopelessness. People who discover that there is a glass ceiling over their head due to circumstances of their birth, like place of origin, language, and religions, tend not to put in their best or their efforts. It is a sledgehammer which smashes their ability to aspire without limits. Such people also become angry with society, making them easy recruits for violent or even extremist ideologies, as we see in sections of our country today. However, in discussing marginalization and discrimination, we must always be careful to not conflate issues. No society is perfect, so there will always be problems, even injustice. Still, Not all injustice is discrimination or marginalization. Sometimes people just fall through the cracks in society, and with a little bit of help from another and a lot of willing effort on their own, they can be helped to reassure them or to resume the place of value which is uniquely theirs in the nation. For instance, it is my opinion that the separatist agitation in the southeastern geopolitical zone can be resolved without balkanizing the country. We just have to listen to all sides and apply a lot more empathy and equity in how our society is run. Reeling out the above list of existential imbalances prevalent in Nigeria, as well as the pains they inflict on the vulnerables amongst us, I am giving myself and other well-meaning citizens, such as you influential folks gathered here tonight, a clarion call to arise and help end these practices. That is, if you are not already doing something, you are, then I am challenging you to do even more. It is most unfortunate that today, the diversity which our Creator designed to be our biggest blessings as the giant of Africa is almost becoming a curse due to human errors and failings. This is why we are gradually turning our thoughts on how Kogi State can export the socio-political processes which have put us ahead in security, unity, and peace to the rest of the country. The great thing is that our new direction agenda is totally scalable, and no doubt it will do equally well as a template for a wider Nigerian society. My new direction agenda is premised on integration and cooperation across our historic divides, and we have done spectacularly well in reducing the tribal, ethnic, and religious frictions we inherited 6 years ago when we took over in Kogi State. Today, even though we still have a long way to go, we have come a mighty long way. To God be the glory alone. I am passionate about making Nigerian society inclusive, resilient, and functional for the benefit of every citizen. It is now time for us to break all the concrete walls and glass ceilings forcing down the heads of many in Nigeria. To achieve this, we have to deliberately destroy every social construct and system which stops any citizen from aiming as high or reach as far as any other citizen, especially in politics, business, and government. As a person who overcome the minority syndrome to be where I am today, I want every young Nigerian across Nigeria to live in a country where no tribe or religion is ever a minority gain, particularly by things leaders do or fail to do in government. I recognize how important it is for our youth to discover cooperation and integration across ethno-religious lines, like I did in 2015 and 2019. I want to make it possible for every Nigerian to believe that they belong fully in this land and have a right to live therein without fear or apologies while pursuing their happiness. I want them to believe that they can find enough willing compatriots to attain any dream their hearts can grasp. This is the legacy I am laboring to build in Kogi State. I want to believe that over the last 5 years, I have walked this talk in my current stewardship as governor of Kogi State. Cooperation and integration in this diverse society is the greatest legacy I want to leave behind for Kogi people. It is what I am working towards. I want each and every one of my people to become mentally and physically empowered with an unshakable conviction that they are not inferior to any person or any reason. Such a conviction, fully internalized, frees people to grow to heights of achievement previously thought impossible. Leadership can lead you into some lonely places where you may have to stand on your own against some otherwise good people. You may wish not to bother take such a stand if pride and ego are the only things at stake. But once principles are involved, do it nevertheless. And hopefully time will show that you are only being a change maker. Even if it does not, you will get to have and keep a clear conscience. Often, I'm asked by sincere young persons who have an interest in politics and governance, what quality helped me most in my own journey? So, in concluding my reflection on this 46th anniversary of my arrival on God's good earth, here are 12 general principles on personal growth and leadership I want to draw for our youth. Number one, not too young to run will become much too old to run faster than you think. So, if you must get somewhere soon, stop loitering and start running now. Number two, give life your best shot always and stop dealing with a slack hand. Number three, busyness. That is, to be too busy doing nothing is the worst enemy of business and the most formidable foe of achievement. Number four, avoid the rocking chair's life of constant motion and zero progress. Number five, when actors or actions have no strategic objective, they will always fall short of greatness. How can you catch what you are not chasing? Number six, always aim for an ultimate prize every time you aim, and make every prize you aim for as ultimate as you can possibly make it. Number seven, always want more, always strive for more, and stop begging for rights and privileges, which are already yours by citizenship or humanity. Number eight, this country belongs to all of us, so stop waiting to be invited to a banquet paid for with your own money. Number nine, take a seat at the table. In fact, show your mettle and sit at the head of the table. Number 10, start ignoring narratives which preach a myth of supremacy, be it of the white man over the black, one tribe over another, or of the older generation over the younger. They chicken your chains of non-performance or underperformance through passivity. Number 11, There is no circumstance that cannot be changed if you get your mind free, your thinking straight, and your actions right. So go ahead and emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Bob Marley says so. Number 12, and the final one. Never settle. The youth is for making mistakes until you get it right. In Kogi State, we are getting it right. I look forward to a future of greatness for the Nigerian youths, for my dear Kogi State, and our nation, Nigeria, as we move towards 2023 and beyond. I am going to be working with willing compatriots around the nation to see how far God will take us in meeting these objectives. Your Excellencies, Your Imperial Majesty, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, 46 looks good on me, and I consider it a good age for where I am now. These reflections are simply my own way of saying that I have learned so much already. Nevertheless, I am only just getting started on my learning and leadership journey. To God be the glory. I thank you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Governor Yahaya Adoza Bello. A man of vision, a man of ideas, a leader of men and resources. Great icon of our nation. It's been a wonderful, wonderful night. And to all our friends, from the north to the south, from the east and the west, from north central, south south, southwest, we thank you. Ashiwaju, Ashiru, I thank you. Yahaya Adoza, Princess to Equality. God bless you. Your Excellency, Deputy Governor of our dear state, J. David Anoja, Kabiesi, the honor of the faith. God bless you. God bless you. Professor Chris Mustafa Wakogia, God bless you. Shago Ariza Black Arrow, God bless you. Oshie. Thank you, DJ. Thank you very much. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long night. We've celebrated a great night, and it's time to take the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please, let's rise. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria, God bless Kogi, the soul of APC youth in the Southwest. Honorable Idris Areme, I see you. Yes, the unifier is getting an award from Big Nigeria 2023. General